For all Atma Swarupas, Abhivadam. Harihi Om, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, we were looking at Atma Bodha. So, we are looking at the Atma Bodha. Last time we started somewhat, the introduction like thing. And let us just have a recap of what we have done. And before that, let us read this first sloka, all of us. Tapovihi kshina papanam Shantanam vitaraginam Mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma bodho vidhiyate. We learned that sloka today. Okay. We have seen all these things. I circulated this PDF also to all of you. Go through those things at your convenience. Okay. I have also given a small write-up about that introduction also. And also I have introduced some terms. What is Atma? There are 4 definitions for Atma. Those also find place there. Remember, Atma has got 4 ways of looking at the root of that Atma word, 4 ways of looking at that. And then the word Bodha also is important. Here I will again recall, the Bodha here is knowledge. Atma also is knowledge. Then why 2 words, Atma and Bodha? Atma is Swarupa Jnana. Bodha is the Rupa Jnana or Vishesha Jnana. Atma doesn't have any Visheshas. Whereas with this text, which is again a Rupa Jnana, you medicine, you study engineering, you study commerce, all that is Savishesha Jnana or Rupa Jnana. Here we are studying a text which is again a Rupa Jnana only. That means a Jnana which I can imbibe and understand in the mind. And that Jnana, using that, I would like to understand Atma. So with the Bodha, with the Swarupa Jnana, with the Vishesha Jnana, with the specific knowledge, with this book, I am going to enter into the understanding of the Atma. That's why 2 words, Atma and Bodha. Okay. Now, for any text to start, philosophical text, even casual text also, there will be aspirant. Who will be the fit aspirant to study this book? That is called the Adhikari. Adhikari means not officer. Adhikari means the person who is aspiring to know the eligibility. Because there is eligibility criteria. Going to apply for some post. You see whether the eligibility criteria match to that particular job. Like that here also, there are some eligibility criteria. The second one is the Vishaya, the topic, that what is the topic being discussed. Whether the topic is relevant to the Adhikari is important. If the topic and Adhikari are not connected, he will not come here. So the fact that some of you are here means that you have the interest about the Vishaya, and therefore you give one eligibility criteria of Vishaya Adhikari satisfied. Then the Prayojana, after looking at this particular text, you must end up in something. You should become better from where you were. You should go to where you will be. And that transition to the end where this is going to take up is the Prayojana. Okay. Then after that, what you have got the Sambandha. How this Vishaya will give the Prayojana to the Adhikari. The means of attaining the Prayojana of the Vishaya by the Adhikari is called the Sambandha. So the connection between the Adhikari, Vishaya and the Prayojana itself is the Sambandha. Shankaracharya, in the first verse, he is going to tell us these 4 aspects in the first verse. Who is the Adhikari? What is the Vishaya? And what is the Prayojana? And what is the Sambandha? That will be the first verse. Generally, the philosophical text, the opening verse will be either an invocation to the Paramatma or any goddess or god, or about the text itself. Here he chooses not to invoke any particular god, Because Atma itself is the final God which you have to attain to. That is the final Bhagavan. He uses the verse to introduce us the four aspects. This is called Anubandha Chatushtaya. Anubandha Chatushtaya. And there will be another Chatushtaya you will get to. Chatushtaya is four. Anubandha Chatushtaya. What are the Anubandha Chatushtayas? Number one, two, Vishaya, some. Okay, no, fine. That's the second verse. So, let's see how this goes. We have to get a word split first. For any Sanskrit sloka, you require to split the words because they are all joined. Joint words, for example, in the second line, at a big word is there, mumukshuvi apekshoyam moksha bodh. All that is come. Mumukshubhir apekshoyam moksha bodh. Some atma bodho, one phrase is there. That phrase you have to cut into pieces. First part will be tapobhihi. It's already split by me, so tapobhihi. Actually, if you combine the next word, tapobhir kshina papana. But I have split it for convenience. Tapobhihi kshina papanam shantanam vetaraginam. Four words are there. Here, mumukshoyam apekshoyam atmabodho vidhiyate. Four words are there in the lower. This is what is called the word split. First thing you have to understand how the words are arranged and split. They may not be in the logical order you would like to have. He would have put it in a metrical manner so that he would have put them in different places to set the meter. So we have to put them in order next. That is called dandanvaya. Dandanvaya means to put them in a readable order. Suppose Rama is going. Going is Rama, nobody says. So you have to say Rama is going. All the words are there, but that doesn't convey. In Sanskrit, it conveys. The beauty in Sanskrit is wherever the word is, the meaning will not disturb. Because Sanskrit is such a wonderful language, you put word anywhere, still the meaning you can obtain it. But here in other languages, it's not possible. You have to have a syntax, start with some subject, then have the verb, then you have the predicate, then you have the whatever else is there, you have the object of it. Now here, what is the subject here? We have to find out. Tapobhihi kshina papanam shantanam vitaraginam. Those three words, kshina papanam shantanam vitaraginam, are the adjectives for the subject. The subject is tapobhihi. Tapobhihi. Who are those? Kshena papanam, shantanam, vetaragin. Mumukshunam. That is the main subject. The main subject is mumukshunam. Mumukshu means the one who is aspiring to get liberated. Mumukshatvam. Mumukshu. Moktum icha mumuksha. Forget about the etymology. Mumukshutvam. I want to get liberated. Liberated from what? Get liberated from the room? Yeah, you can go out. Get liberated from the miseries. Assuming that we are living in a world full of all complexities, is there a way I can get liberated from the miseries of the world? If that is the way, then can I learn it from this text? Mumukshu is the person who is interested to get liberated. Okay. Apeksha means the interest to get liberated. Apekshoyam, ayam. This, ayam means this. Atma bodhaha. Atma bodho is there. When you split it, bodho is because of the sandhi or the joint word, it becomes bodhaha. Atma bodhaha, ayam atma bodha. This Atma Bodha vidhiyate is being proposed to you, is being given to you. So what is the subject? Atma Bodho vidhiyate. Atma Bodha is being given, is presented. Atma Bodha vidhiyate. Sentence is now Atma Bodha vidhiyate. For whom? The object. Now what is the object? Mumukshunam. Mumukshunam is in the second case. For the sake of Mumukshunam, for mumukshus, tapobhihi, kshinapapam, shantanam, vetaraginam. These all are qualifying the object, the mumukshu. The mumukshu is being qualified by those four different adjectives there. Okay. Now, you form the sentence. Now, what is the simple sentence here? First sentence is vidhiyate. He has gone. Who has gone? He has gone. Then you add the subject. Where he has gone, why he has gone, when he has gone, how he has gone, what did he do after going there? All these things are next. Now, vidhiyate means being presented. Okay, vidhiyate is being presented. What is being presented? Atmabodha vidhiyate. Atmabodho vidhiyate. When you combine them, it becomes Atmabodho vidhiyate. Okay, Atmabodha is being presented for what? For what? Mumukshunam apekshoyam. Ayam is the Visheshana or the adjective for the Atmabodha. This, that is actually, this is not a, this is a Sarvanama actually. That means this Atmabodha. There may be several other Atmabodhas. Probably another saint might have written another Atmabodha. I am not talking about that. This Atmabodha. Ayam. This is the Sarvanama or the pronoun. It's a pronoun there. Is this. This Atmabodha is presented. Ayam Atmabodho vidhiyate. For whom? For what purpose? What is the purpose? Mumukshunam. For those who are aspiring to get liberated. How do you get, then you have to tell who is the one who can aspire for it. The first four ones are tapobhihi kshinapapana. One word. Tapobhi kshinapapana is one complex. Shantanam vetaraginam. So now we are going to go into sadhana chatushtaya. What is the adhisthana chatushtaya? Adhisthana chatushtaya is adhikari, vishaya, prayojana, sambandha. That is about the adhikari. Now, an aspirant must have four definite qualities. What are the qualities? Sadhana chatushtaya. That sadhana chatushtaya he is in a way introducing in this. He is introducing the sadhana chatushtaya for the aspirant. The eligible aspirant must have the four following sadhana chatushtaya. What are sadhana chatushtaya? Viveka. First one is viveka. Viveka means you should know what you want to escape from, and you should know why you want to escape from, and where you want to escape. That is the viveka. Viveka is what I don't and what I am needing. I don't want puri, I want chapati. So you usually viveka that this is not for me now, this is like that here also. I don't want the worldly thing. I want the out of the world, the Atma Jnana here. That is the first qualification. Viveka. Then second one is called Vairagya. Vairagya means you think somebody wearing kashaya dress and always darshamala, leaving family, leaving husband. It is not. Vairagya is not going away from anything. Raga is passion. Opposite of that, viraga, vairagya. Raga means intense attachment. In a sense that you will feel that you cannot live with that. Should not cultivate anything to bind you to that. For example, wife is there. Without my wife, how can I live? That's dependence. Without my husband, how can I live? But wife is required, husband is required. We are not asking them to get separated or divorce. At the same time, the raga or intense passion is not required against any object or people or place or experience or anything. That is called the vairagya. Simple terms. Okay? Raga, attachment. Vairagya, detachment. Attachment, detach. Detach from what? Whatever you want to detach. Do you want to throw them away? No, not required. You keep them there, but don't get engrossed, entangled, and then be one with that. And don't be one dependent one. Don't dependency you avoid. That is Vairagya. Okay, Viveka, Vairagya. And then Mumukshu. Mumukshu is intent. So, okay, I have Vairagya. I am not detached. I know what I want, but I am not interested in Atma or liberation or anything like that. Then why this is not right? So, you should have the intense longing for getting liberated. That is called Mumukshu. Mumukshu is intense longing to get liberated. Is that, then one more thing is there. Viveka, Vairagya, Mumukshutva is the last one. Third one is there. What is the third one? The third one is sadhana shat sampatti. Sadhana shat sampatti. Shat is 6. The 6 instruments to establish this situation. That means you must have Viveka, you must have Vairagya. With the Vairagya, as per for Mumukshu, you require 6 attributes. What are those attributes? These are called the sadhana shat sampatti. Sadhana shat sampatti. First is Dhamma. D-A-M-A. Dhamma. Dhamma is control of your indriyas. Okay, you are not supposed to eat sweets. There are sweets on the table. So in the first place, you should see, you should not be attached to that particular thing with the indriya itself. Indriya is, I taste all the food. Okay. Dhamma is external restraint. Then comes the Shama. Shama is S-H-A-M-A, Shama, which is the internal restraint. Shama, Dhamma. So, okay, I have to practice Dhamma and then practice Shama and then Uparati. Shama. Shama is internal restraint. Internal restraint, not get restrained, not getting attached with the mind. Okay, you are not attached with the object, with the indriya, but in the mind, okay, I'm not supposed to eat sweets. Somehow I control my tongue, but in the mind I will be better. I would have taken 2 Mysore pak. Better, sorry. And my wife has taken away. I am not. That is the mental connection with that. Okay, so mental craving, that you have to avoid. Second, about worldly objects. If you any worldly object what will happen if you don't have Sama and Dhamma? These indriyas will get attached to the outside world, and then that becomes raga. We have to have vairagya or viraga. So we must have the Sama and Dhamma. Then Uparati. What is Uparati? Uparati. Uparati is you have detached for a moment and from with the mind and with the indriyas, but it should be perpetually there. The same thing continuing. When everybody is saying, I am not touching my super, but after half an hour I'll come and take. That means I don't have a perpetual detachment with the object. I'm giving you the word Mysore pak. You can substitute with anything you are attached. Slowly cultivate these qualities. Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Titiksha. 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 Titiksha is forbearance. Situations and people, experiences will not be as you want. They will not be, definitely they are not going to be as you want. No, none of us are having everything. For example, here we wanted the eco-free room. We don't have that. Okay, but we have to bear with it. This is called forbearance. Forbearance is titiksha. Forbearance with. See, we expect the world to change. World will never change. If at all any change can come, it can be only in me. I cannot change him. I cannot change you. He cannot change me. If a change has to come, it should be from me. So that means I should put up with everyone. There will be different kinds of people, experiences, objects, the ability to put up with those things in spite of your power to react against it. In spite of your power to react. For example, somebody scolds you. You have the power to return. Let him scold. If I take, suppose you have a book. You give the book to me. Book is where? with me. If you are given, suppose you show anger. If I don't take, anger is where? So, if you don't take, that is called 4 periods. Okay? So, Shama, Dama, Shama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha. Shraddha. Shraddha means the faith in what you are pursuing. You should have Shraddha if you are pursuing computer science. You should have Shraddha if you are pursuing music. You should have Shraddha if you are pursuing Atma Jnana, Shraddha on the scriptural knowledge, Shraddha on the teacher. The teacher here is Shankaracharya, not this fellow. This fellow is an intermediary. He is a tap. He is going to give you whatever is given. So, the teacher, we should have intensive faith in the Veda Vakya and also the teacher. That is called the Shraddha. Then the sixth one, we should Shatka. Shat is 6. The sixth one is, anyone can tell me what is the sixth one? Samadhana. Samadhana. Samadhana means you are settled in wherever you want it. Settled in the thing that you wanted to settle. That is the samadhana. Self-settle. Here you wanted to settle in the self-jnana. So self-settling. In this particular context, samadhana means self-settled. Now, each one of us will enumerate the sadhana chatushtaya. 4 first. What are the 4? One is Vairagya. Viveka. Second one is Vairagya. Third one is the 6 attributes. And fourth one is the movement. What are the 6 attributes now? Subheadings. Dama, Shama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhi. Now, this verse is giving us an indication about those things. He did not write all those things. He is a great man. He wants to concisely put that there is one word called Shantanam. Is it there or not? Shanta means what? Shanti. Are you happy? Are you sorry? Are you peaceful? Which one you choose? Why? Because happiness comes and goes, unhappiness also comes. Peace is something which is a product of balancing the both. That's the peace. So Shantanam means a person who has all the 6 attributes can only have the Shanti. Shanti, Upashanti. Shanti, the word means if a flame is there, if you douse the flame, that is called Shanti. Dousing the flame is Shanti. Flame of what? Flame of desires, flame of worldly things. That is the Upashanti or the Shanti. Okay? Shanti, that is the Shantanam. 6 have gone. And the last one is what? Mumukshu. Mumukshunam. For those who wanted liberation, that also is given. And the second one we said Vairagya. Where is that word? Veta Raginam. Veta is without. Veta, S-A-N-S, sans, or without. Raga, Raginam. Veta Raginam. Those who are without Raga. Okay, Vetaraginam is indicated. Now, one more thing is required. What is the first one? Viveka. Viveka is what? Tapohi kshena papa. Then, with the tapas, he has annihilated the sins. The literal meaning of that. What is sin? Sin is, not we are all thinking, sin in this context is not trying to understand and think about Atma Jnana and think about the worldly Jnana is. So think about worldly things and not think about the Swarupa. Always think about the Rupa and the Nama. Nama is name, Rupa is the shape. We are always engrossed with the Nama and Rupa and then try classify and then put big, small and then great and less, all those things. And that brings several inequalities. Like, the 6 types of this one, Raga, Dvesha, Mada, Moha. And one who has controlled those things is what is called the tapohi. Here tapas is not sitting in Ganges caves or beaches of some other river or in the cave of a Himalaya and then doing penance. That is also tapas. That is a Sharirika and Manasika tapas. Here, no Grihastha will be able to do tapas. Obviously, he is not indicating you to do penance here. Here, the tapas is get detached from the worldly one slowly and then try to focus on the inner. Then that is called Chena Papanam. All your negative tendencies are annulled. Try to annul your negative tendencies. Live a positive way of life constantly. That is tapopit chena papa. That is what is called viveka. What is viveka? I don't want to be in the negative tendencies. I want to be in the positive attributes. That is the viveka. Vairagya is there. Vetaragya. Shantana, 6 attributes. Mumukshu is also. What is saying? I am Atma. Vidhiyam. Apekshoyam, with these attributes, if somebody is aspiring for it, I am mumukshunam apeksha. It is the one who is interested in liberation. I am Atma. This Atma is being taught, is being presented. Vidhiyate means is presented. Okay. Now you take each word and try to explain. Now read the verse with this understanding. Chaitanya, try to read the verse. What is the verb here? Verb.
Action thing is
Vidhiyate, being presented. What is being presented? Which Atma Bodha? This Atma. I am Atma. I am Atma Bodha Vidhi. That is the sentence full. But who has to aspire for this Atma Bodha? Mumukshunam apeksha. To get that fourth level, fourth thing, you must have 3 other attributes. What are the 3? Vetaraginam, without the raga. That means no passion to anything. He enjoys as they come, but he is not worried that he will be happy only when he gets that. So there are 2 things now. Experiencing an object is one thing. Clinging to that object is another thing. You should not have that clinging. Nobody says don't smell the rose or enjoy the beauty of the garden when you are walking. That is not Vairagya. Vairagya is not able to live without a particular person, situation, anubhava or arthi. That is the raga. That raga, if you avoid Vetaragya. Then for Vetaraga to come, I must have 6 attributes. What are those 6? Dhamma. Dhamma is external restraint. Shama is internal. Many times, the students say, sir, Shama is internal or Dhamma is internal? There is no Shama without Dhamma. There is no Dhamma without. Though they are described as 2, one cannot have an external relinquishment without an internal desire to relinquish. They are intertwined. Having said that, D comes first in the alphabet. That is outside, external. S comes later, inside. So Dhamma is out, Shama is. You remember like. But remember, both are intertwined. Then the third one is even attached to that. Uparati. Having done that, I should be continually there. Okay? I am happy in one situation. I have Shama and Dhamma. The moment somebody comes and disturbs me, I again pounce on. That is not Uparati. So, Uparati is a continued state of Shama and Dhamma being practiced on a continuous basis in the life is called the Uparati. Then situations will challenge you to react, not reacting. You are having the forbearance, not reacting in spite of the ability to react. Dharmaraja, you see the epic Mahabharata, he has got all the power and wherewithal and his 4 brothers are good enough to smash everyone. But how much restraint he has used? In spite of the ability to react, he has not reacted. Even when his wife is being disrobed in the court, he took the path of Dharma. Okay, wait, that's another story. Now, this is in spite of the ability to react, don't react to the situation. What will happen? Gandhiji said many a time, several people asked, sir, Gandhiji, sir, will you get angry? Why not? I do get angry. I am a human being. Then what? But do you know what I do? He said, he will turn to the wall, beat the wall for 1 minute. then he will turn this side. Or he will go into the next room and then wait for a minute and come out. All things outside. So when we get a situation where we are unable to bear, just leave the room for a while, and in the meantime, that person will be cooled. You also will be cooled. And there is a GAP, great appropriate pause. If you don't use that, this is a Western this one person only has said GAP, gap. Gap means great appropriate pause you have to utilize. When a situation presents to you, what is this knowledge for? This is to behave ourselves. So that's why we are learning it. Not to take an Atma Jnana, tomorrow I become Atma, today I am so and so, not like that. This is to put it in practice. So GAP you have to use. Whenever a situation demands us to react in a way which is normally accepted by the people, then you give that GAP. Just leave the situation for a while. Things will settle down. You will be happy after some time. No, I need not say that. He will understand. He will say, you understand, I said that. Then that will be very easy. That is called the Titiksha. Then next one is Shraddha. Whatever you are studying, medicine, engineering, commerce, music, dance, cooking, you must have faith in learning that knowledge. Here the faith is about the Guru and the Shastra. Here is the Shraddha. Then comes the Samadhana. That means you settle in the subject slowly and then try to go forward. These 6 attributes. That is indicated by one word, Shanta. Okay? Now, Tapo.
You were saying that if, give an example with you, that in Shama, that is internally you are restrained.
Dhamma is external, Shama is internal.
So if you are internally restraining yourself, your senses may catch on to something. You were saying that.
Even when you are internally restrained, there will be a situations change. Then you should continue. That is called the Upara. But this continuing state of Shama and Dhamma is called Upara. Okay?
If you are in Shama state, is there a possibility that your senses get attached to something?
No, if you don't have Shama and Dhamma, automatically senses will lure you. That they are supposed to pull you down to this. There is a beautiful sloka which we'll get later on. And this text, the beauty of this text is every verse contains one drishtanta. Drishtanta means example. With an example, he will illustrate as we see the second verse. Now, the first verse, all of you would have understood. Tapo. But he has given the quality, adhikaritvam. What is adhikaritvam? He must be tapobit chena papana, which means he is not towards negative tendencies, he is towards positive tendencies. That is the viveka. Second one is samadhama and shantanam. Vairagya you must have. That vairagya is also there. Mumukshunam, it is the fourth one. Now we have said who is the adhikari? Adhikari has come. The second one is what? Vishaya. What is Vishaya? Atma Bodha. Bodha is the Vishaya. The knowledge about your Swarupa, yourself. It is not, medicine Bodha. It is not about the projector Bodha. It is not about how to draw a triangle. That is not being taught. The teaching is of the text is Atma. That is the Vishaya. What is the Prayojana? Prayojana is not said, but it is there. How? Mumukshunam. He gets liberated. The Prayojana is to reach that state. Prayojana. Sambandha is, he will discuss the Sambandha and how it is, this text is getting covered. So in a way, he has said the Sadhana Chatushtaya, Adhikara Adhisthana Chatushtaya, and also he has said the Sadhana Chatushtaya, including the Samadhama 6 also we have done. Now you have learned 4 things. Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojana, Sambandha is called the Anubandha Chatushtaya. That is all. Now, as far as this is concerned, 4 attributes are required. Viveka, not giving importance to negative tendencies, giving importance to positive way of life. That is the Viveka. That is indicated by Tapobhit Shanapa. Second one is you must have the Vairagya. That is detachment. If you know this I don't want, this I want, then you can order what you want. Like that, the Viveka is looking for something which you are interested and shunning what you are not interested. That is called the Vairagya. And you have got the 6 attributes, which is indicated by the word Shantana. That is the Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Sraddha, Samadhi. And then you must, of course, all these are useful only when you have intense interest to get liberated. Then only Atma Bodha is useful. You have all the things, but you don't. I am not interested in Atma and all. I am not worried about it. I am happy where I am. I will be positive. I will not be negative. I will be balanced. I will not get attached to unnecessary things. But I am not interested in Atma. Don't study the text. Why is this text required? So that mumukshut, yeah. Here is a situation where in life I am born as a human being, that too a little bit educated, I'm able to understand people, whatever is talked about, read. And if I try, probably I will get liberated from this world image. That intense desire is there. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Where are we? Half an hour. 40 minutes over. Before that, one of you read the first verse once again. You read. You try, madam.
I need help.
Just read English is there. No?
But I can't do it with the.
No, whatever. See, don't compare. That is one other thing we have to understand is red shirt is red shirt, green shirt is green shirt. There is no comparison. Don't forget the word comparison. Comparison is absolutely not required when you want to ascend. When you want to descend, comparison will be very useful. This is the experience. Okay, now. Papa. Beautiful, you did much better than what you thought.
Yeah.
If you practice 2-3 times, you will be doing. Maybe, madam, would you like to try Mrs. Chaitanya? Don't be rushing. These words have to stay for a tapo virchinapa. So we now learn why we are reading the text. In one verse, he has given so much information about the text itself. Now we will go to the second. I will read it first, then you will be able to understand. Bodhonya sadhanebhyo hi sakshan mokshaika sadhanam pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyati. Okay. He is giving one example there. We'll start with the example. Pakasya Vahini. That means you want to cook. She wanted to prepare a beautiful dish for all of us. Can she prepare without the help of heat or electricity? Electricity is heat, heat is electricity for this purpose. Vahini, the word Vahini is Agni. Agni, Agni in Sanskrit is called Agni as well as Vahini. Vahini, Vat, like fire. Like fire for what? No. He is not fire. If he is fire, you will be double.
That's what he's saying.
Okay. Vahini, that is Patni is different. Vahini means Agni. Vahini is Prakriti. Agni is a Vikruti form. That is when the word gets, sort of rubbed out and then it becomes smoothed when you use Vahini, Agni. So many words, they get smoothened out. The shape of the word will be lost. Vahini, Agni, both are there. Vahini, Vat is the fifth case. Like fire. Just like fire. For what? Pakasya. For Paka. Paka is cooking. For cooking, Agni is required. Without Agni, can you get some dish prepared? You cannot cook anything. You can eat raw vegetable. But if you want a cooked stuff, you definitely require Agni. Like that, Vina moksho na siddhyate. Vina without moksha. Moksho is moksha na siddhyate. Without this, moksha will not come. Without what? It is there in the first line. Without Agni, I cannot cook. Without dash dash dash, you cannot get moksha. What is the dash dash dash? Bodhasya sadhanebhyo hi sadhachan mokshaika sadhanam. Bodhasya sadhanebhyo, sadhanebhyaha plural. There are many ways of reaching a thing. There will be many ways of doing. That is called the sadhanebhya. The sadhanebhya means there are many methods of doing a thing. But for Atmajnana, for moksha, sadhanebhya bodhasya. Bodha is what? Atma bodha. The specific knowledge about the Atma is essential. Sakshat. This is the only moksha eka sadhanam. Eka is one sadhana. You may have several ways of approaching a problem. But as far as Atmajnana is concerned, you don't have any other option. I will go to IHHK, drink coffee, will not give moksha. I will go and visit some my friend's house, will not give moksha. I will study medicine, will not give moksha. I will study Sanskrit, will not give moksha. That may help you to give moksha. But the direct one is about the bodha. Bodha here is Atma. Already he has said the text itself is Atma bodha. The Atma bodha itself is the only way to reach moksha. He is emphasizing the path of bodha. Bodha is to reaching the Swarupa Jnana. You require a very intense training about what is being taught. This is the only path for you to go and ascend upward and reach the moksha. Vina, without this, moksha na siddhyati. It's not possible. It will not be occurring to you. You will not be able to get moksha without Atma bodha. Bodha you have to study as Atma, not bodha about any other subject in this particular context. Okay, now I am ready.
The hands are now.
Bodhasya sadhanebhyo hi. He is separate, no? He. The letter he is there. He means what? Huh?
It is bodha plus sadhana.
Both sadhanebhya. Among the methods. Among the methods, bodha is the only method. Bodha and sadhana not. This is one of the sadhanas. Bodha is one sadhana. You may list 10. I will learn arithmetic. I will learn geology. I learn. Nobody is asking. That will take you some other goal. If you want moksha, this is the only sadhana. Among these sadhanas, bodhasya, bodho anya sadhane. Bodho anya. Other than bodha. Bodho anya, without bodha, other than bodha, there is no other sadhana. For what? Moksha na siddhyate vina. Without bodha, moksha will not occur. Example, pakasya vahinivat. Without fire you can. You may have a beautiful gas stove, you may have everything, but there is no gas in that and no fire is coming, you cannot. You have all the talent of cooking, but you don't have gas stove, and how can you? That's what he's saying. So all other jnana, all others are, he is not refuting. All jnanas, all sadhanas are useful, but they have their own purpose. And the purpose, for the purpose of moksha jnana, this bodha anya with other than bodha, sadhane pyo, from the sadhanas, other than bodha, there is nothing else. He word, the he letter is there. This says emphatically. Why? Nischayam. Very emphatically this. He gives an emphasis by giving that letter he. He means emphatically, I say that anya bodha sadhanebhyo. Among these sadhanas, anya other than bodha, sakshan mokshaika sadhanam. To give your direct moksha experience, no other sadhana will take. Vina moksha. Again, he is stating the same thing. Vina, without the above bodha, moksha na siddhyate. Moksha is not possible. We will not be able to get to moksha. Like what? Pakasya vahinivat jnana. Pakasya vahinivat. In order to cook, you require a fire. Jnanam vina. That is bodha vina. Moksha na siddhyate. Jnana here is Savishesha jnana only, not Nirvishesha jnana. We want to reach the Nirvishesha jnana. We are using the Savishesha jnana of Atma. That is why jnanam vina moksha na siddhyate. What is the sentence now? Na siddhyate. Siddhyate, we'll start with siddhyate. Siddhyate, it will occur. Na siddhyate, it will not occur. What will not occur? Moksha na siddhyate. Moksha will not occur. When it will not occur? Vina jnanam moksha na siddhyate. Without jnana, moksha will not occur. I am developing the sentence. You should get the art of developing a sentence. Start with the verb. What is the verb there? Siddhyate. It is possible. It is siddhistundi. It siddham bhavati. Siddh hota hai. Okay? Siddham ayadum. Tamil. So whatever it will occur. Na siddhyate. Not possible. What is not possible? Moksha not possible. Moksha is not possible. Why moksha is not possible? Jnanam vina moksha. Without jnana, moksha not. But how? Pakasya vahinivat. Without fire I cannot cook. Without jnana I cannot. But sir, there are so many methods of approaching a problem. Why this one? This is the only one. The others will not take you to moksha. They may take you elsewhere, but they will not take you. Bodho anya sadhanebhyo hi sakshan mokshaika sadhanam. He has used sakshat, eka, hi. Three emphasis. Sakshat means certainly, verily. He also means eka, only, unique. So he has used three emphatic words. He, sakshat, and then eka, sadhana. There may be many sadhanas. This is the unique sadhana. This is the only sadhana. This is the direct sadhana. Simple sentence. Siddhyati. It will occur. Na siddhyati. It will not occur. What will not occur? Moksha na siddhyati. Moksha will not come. Why? Vina jnana moksha na siddhyati. Without jnana, moksha will not come. What jnana is saying? Bodha, atma bodha jnana you have to have. How? Like pakasya vahini. Like the fire is essential, Agni is essential for cooking. This Atma Bodha Jnana or this Rupa, the specific Atma Bodha Jnana is required for you to attain to moksha. But there are many sadhanas. There are methodologies for different purpose. For the purpose of this one, this is the only one. He, it is the direct one. Sakshat, it is the unique one. Eka. He, sakshat, eka, sadhana. So, emphatically he is declaring, this study is the only method through which you can get to moksha. And he has also given an example. Generally, in all the 68 verses, there will be one example, which for us to easily understand. Because we are beginners. That's why we require a drishtanta. Drishtanta means the example. Okay? Now, bodhonya sadhanebhyo hi bodhonya sadhanebhyo hi sakshan mokshaika sadhanam pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. Generally for rhyme, you have to say pakasya vahinivat jnanam. You have to cut there, but the meaning get disturbed. So what we have to say? Pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. That is the correct condition. Jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. So don't detach jnana from the second phrase. Though it may not be, the rhyme may get disturbed, but the bhava also should be present. So, pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. Slight gap you give, the jnana gets connected to the next. Pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. Mokshan radu. You will not get moksha, you will end up in that phrase. So you should not have that split. Better to have. Now I am reading it. बोधोन्य साधनेभ्यो हि साक्षान् मोक्षैक साधनम् पाकस्य वह्निवत् ज्ञानं विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यति. Now you try, one of you.
बोधोऽन्यसाधनेभ्यो हि साक्षान् मोक्षैकसाधनं पाकस्य
वह्निवत् ज्ञानं विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यते. If you could
reduce the space between jnanam and vina. Combine.
You should keep the jnanam vina. You should separate jnanam this side and vina will go that side. It will not be meaningful to it. But the rhythm is disturbed, I agree. Pakasya vainivad jnanam vina moksho. Very musical. But the artha is spoiled. So whenever the music is not agreeing, we should give importance to the power or the purport rather than the rhyme part of it. Pakasya vahinivat jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. That's the way I always speak, because that the purpose of this is not to split unnecessarily in somewhere because of the intonation of particular rhyme or whatever. No, you try. Vahinivat jnanam. Vahinivat jnanam. Vahinivat jnanam you combine, it becomes a J below that one more J. Vahinivat jnanam. That's why I have split it. Vahinivat jnanam. If you make it, the T sound becomes J sound. It becomes J by J. J underneath one J or J plus J. Jnanam. So that sandhi comes, it becomes jnanam, vahinivad jnanam. T sound, ta sound will disappear. The pakasya vahinivad jnanam. I don't want that way. That's why I said pakasya vahinivad jnanam vina moksho na siddhyate. That will be better. Now you read. Beautiful. You did it well. You try. So now again, I am just closing in 2-3 words here. Siddhyati, it will occur. Na siddhyati, will not occur. What will not occur? Moksha na siddhyati, moksha na siddhyati, moksha is not available. When jnanam vina, without jnana, moksha is not available. How? Pakasya vai. Over. Now, among this is the easiest way. Now go to the first line. What is that? What is this jnana? Why is so important? He, sakshat, eka, sadhana. This is the he means verily, indeed, eka, unique, sakshat, direct, sadhana. But there are many sadhanas. Bodhonya sadhanebhyo. Among the so many methods of approaching any problem, for this purpose, this is the only route. You understand? Very simple, beautiful Sanskrit. So maybe we will close here for today. And this summary of these two, first one already, first one and second one, I will give a summary in the slides and you can see those. You also try to practice these things. I give the audio already, first one audio I posted. Second one also audio I posted. Okay? If anyone wants to try the second verse, anybody? There that he you can combine with that. It does not matter wherever that he is. This is not he. This is he means verily, same, very well, certainly, surely, like that here. He means several things. In this context, certainly, surely. Okay? Now, you read them. All of you beautifully got it in the first attempt itself. I am very happy. And then let us let us sing the Shanti Mantra. Stand up. I will say one phrase, you say behind me. Oh, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvina Vadhitamastu मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति
Oh,